For this video segment, I'd like to show you guys how to do naming for binary covalent compounds. And so to do that, we need to use prefixes. These aren't quite like our ionics. They have a different set of rules. So here are our numerical prefixes. And so I'll have you write those off to the side so you have them, you'll use them. So again, pause the video, take a moment to write these down, get those off to the side so you have them, and then we will continue on and do a couple examples. Okay, so now here we go, you guys. So we don't have to worry about crisscrossing oxidation numbers. We've got the name, we've got carbon monoxide. So I look here, there's no prefix there, and we have mono right there. So when I do my formula, we never write the prefix mono on the first element. Mono means one. And since we never write the prefix mono on the first element, right here, there's no prefix. So that means carbon, there's just one. And then mono, I see mono. Oxide, oxide remember is oxygen. So one carbon, one oxygen. But remember, we don't show the ones. There's my formula for carbon monoxide. I simply look at the prefixes and use the correct numbers. Number 11, nitrogen, capital N. Oxide, remember, is oxygen. Dinitrogen, I come over here. Di means two. So I need two nitrogen. Mono means one oxygen. But remember, we never write the ones, so I'll get rid of that. There's my formula for dinitrogen monoxide. Let's do 13. Diiodine, dichloride, so diiodine, so iodine's a capital I. Chloride, remember, is chlorine. That's capital C, lowercase l. Di. Come over here, take a look at the prefixes. They're both di, so I need two for both of them. And since the name is in there, diiodine, I leave the two. Dichloride, I leave the two. And there's my formula for the covalent compound. That's all there is to it for putting formulas for covalent compounds. As far as naming, same thing. We're going to use our prefixes. And so here I've got, I'll write the names down first. Number 1, I've got carbon. But notice, I'll put the 1 in, there's only one of them. If I go over here, we never write mono on the first element, so I'm just going to call it carbon. F is fluorine, but I notice there are 4 of them. So carbon, I need the prefix for 4. 4 is tetra. And now I would write my name for fluorine like we have in the past. Notice I still change my ending to IDE, carbon tetrafluoride. Let's look at number 12. So P is phosphorus. But notice there are 4 of them. And I just used that 4 right here, so tetra, I'll use that again. Tetra is 4. So rather than go back to my sheet, I'll just fill it in. Oops. Tetraphosphorus. And then we have, next is oxygen, but if you notice, there are 10 of them. And for 10, we use dec. So tetraphosphorus and we change the ending again to oxide. We don't leave it as oxygen, we would change it to IDE. So it'd be tetraphosphorus dec oxide. 4 phosphorus, 10 oxygen. That's how we do names for covalent compounds.